Hey guys, Yugioh Dueling Corner here with Jan Sim, an Australian native. We're here at YCS Sydney. He's running Mermails. He came top 16, and you lost against Zombies?
Yeah, Zombies. A 12-year-old kid running Zombies.
A 12-year-old kid?
Yeah. Well, not 12, 15 maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get right to it. So, yeah, I'm Jan. I'm running Mermails. I was considering running Fire Fist on Pharmacy.
Yeah.
When I realized Fire Fist is really, really powerful, I'm not too comfortable with it.
Yeah.
And Prophecy, you just draw those awkward hands.
Yeah.
And I don't want to suffer that in a long tournament, so I chose this. I'm really comfortable with this because I played last format, so.
Did you go to YCS, Nationals for...
I got my invite, but I'm very poor, so I had exams too, so yeah, not today. But yeah, into this I did pretty well, so...
Okay, so let's get into deck profile. Oh, and he sold his mana already, so that's why it's not out.
Yeah, so the one-offs, I used Diva.
Okay.
I just wanted a really power card such as Dragoons, because Dragoons is the best card in the deck, I reckon, and I wanted a card you can search that just puts you so far ahead, and this was it. And some people cut this for Fishborg Archer, but I think this is too good not to run, so I chose this. Comes with Dragoons, best card in the deck, just always play. There's a reason why it's a 1. 3 Marksmen. I think it's the best Atlantean by far. Back rows are very real in this format. A lot of decks play back row Prophecy, Fire Fist, Gigas, what have you. So definitely worth running a 3. And I chose to run 1 infantry. Most people run 2, but I play Upstart Goblin.
Yeah.
So I tend to see this a lot more, and also I don't really want to see it. Like against the current meta, like it's nice against maybe Gyokos or Towers or occasional things like that. But most of the time I'd rather see Marksmen instead.
Yeah.
Or maybe Guns or Dragoons. So yeah, I chose to play this at 1. It worked out pretty well. 1 lead. It's really nice to have an option to get on Lint. It's really, really big beta. Like you'd be surprised that the things that can't get over this is hard enough to deal with. And the discard effect is very, very real. Like yeah, you discard a lot, like killing pikes and stuff, and it's just worked out so well today. Yeah. 3 tiers. Again, there's a reason why it's at 1 in the OCG. It's probably one of the most powerful discards in the deck, and I would never cut it, like never. Yeah. Turge and 3 pikes. The 3 pikes are pretty standard. Like I'll never ever play less than this. You definitely discard outlets. Like 1 pike gets the whole deck going. Like you search maybe a Gund or a Marksman or Lin, whatever you need, and it just all meshes together. That's the whole point of the deck. It's so consistent, and this is the key. This and Lin are the key behind the consistencies. I always want to see this in my hand. This, it's really nice to get out of Lin. Like you can do some really cool combos with this, like this plus Guns, and you bring this back, and you discard again for this, and you search, and you overlay. Like it's so powerful. And since Divas, I only run 1 Diva, 1 Infantry, Marksman's Guns, only 2 Guns. You can recycle them, and like it's just so versatile. Like very situational, but when you do use it, I know it's there, but when you do use it, it's so powerful. Yeah. So yeah, definitely that's fine. 3 Lind again, like I said, the deck all meshes together, and this is the key to the deck. Like if you resolve a Sphere or a Pike, and you get one of these or a Gund or a Marksman, whatever you need, it all meshes. The deck just flows, and yeah, so this is such a good card. Like you crash with this, you get a Pike, you can damage step Guns or Marksmen, and it can't respond. Like it's so powerful. So yeah, 3. I'll never let that run less than 3. 2 Guns. Since I run Upstart, I chose to cut 1. A lot of people I knew, they play Water today, they played 3. I didn't agree with that. Like, I know it's the Monster Reborn, it's broken as hell, but I was expecting a lot of Fire Fist, and this card isn't that great when Dweller's on the field. I know a lot of other cards aren't as well, but I just wanted to maximize consistency, and this worked for me, so yeah, I chose to run 2. 3 Megalo. Again, a lot of people chose to run 2 since I said it's dead a lot, and I also run Upstart, so I see it a lot, like I see it a lot. But I realized this card is just too powerful not to run. Like, why would you run 2? It's so strong. You need discards, and also it's just never dead. You can discard with like Tears and Pikes, and it's just Turges. Like it's alright. Like if you draw it and it's dead, that's fine. You can discard it, and it works out usually. Not too bad. And the one-offs title. It's so good. There's a reason why it's a 1 again. Yeah. Rank 7 players are amazing. And 1 Rolling Glacier. Again, a lot of people don't run this. They think it's like dead or inconsistent or whatever. But again, it's a water monster. You can discard it with your discards, and you still search. So it's not the end of the world. It's not the best, but it's not the end of the world. And when you, again, like I said, I wanted power cards, Search of Dragoons. Like there's a reason why people fear the Pike Dragon's opening. You're meant to just win, and this helps you get there. Like, so yeah, and it won me a lot of games against you even.
Yeah.
It won me the game. It's going to the Swift, so it was good.
You want to explain what happened?
Yeah, so he had 4 cards in hand, and I discarded 2 Swift Scarecrows, which won me the game, which is pretty crucial.
Yeah, so me and him are playing. I'm playing Chamberlain, if you don't know.
Burned me for 4.1k the turn before.
I had like 7 cards in hand because I just did a combo with like Reckless Accumulated. He rolls dice, picks a card at random, hits a Swift Scarecrow, rolls dice, picks a Scarecrow, and games me.
Yeah, it was quite fun.
It was nutty. Yeah.
2 Veilers.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't actually run this. Actually, in this tournament, a lot of people main this. I can see why. Prophecy, I think, is the hardest matchup.
Yeah.
By far. So I wanted this to hit the blue boys and temperances because once they get rolling, they usually don't stop. So I want to stop them as soon as possible. Even though you're versing decks that don't really need Veilering, you can still synchro with this. So it's not the end of the world. Like you some cool plays like Draco Sack, synchro for Black Rose, or Pike into ADs like that. So it's really good.
Not many people are maining Veilers in this format, right?
Actually, they were. Most of the top players were, but there are a lot of people that weren't as well, and they weren't expecting it, especially in Mermails.
Yeah, I think game 1, I summoned card D, you Veilered. I summoned the second card D, and you Veilered again. I'm like, okay, neg 2.
Yeah, it happens. For the traps, 3 Sphere again. The strong point of the deck that is so consistent and it all flows. So this is so strong. You can end phase flip. Main phase 3 flip this. End phase them dies. You can like destroy their traps or monsters, and they can't do anything. This is good thing about it, and it's just so good. I'll never run less than 3. And the traps, the defensive traps are around the warning, breakthrough skill, Torrential Lind is the strongest card, one of the strongest combos you can play. Or Torrential Try. It's so good. People always play. A lot of good players won't play into this, but like it's always a 1-for-1 or +1, and against bad players, they will sometimes run to this, and it will just win you the game outright. Breakthrough skill. I was running Fiendish Chain before because. You can like do some cool plays like Juloran with it and stuff, but I realized everyone's maining for MST, and people are even playing Lance and stuff. Like I know it doesn't help against this, but at least you can use it next turn again. You know, like it's not dead on the field, and it's great against the mirror match, Dwellers and Gaios, and like against other stuff you wouldn't expect. It's really good. Fossil Dinos, maybe I don't know. Warning, there's a reason why it's a 1. It's amazing. And Mirror Force. This is my tech for the day. I was expecting a lot of Fire Fist, and I just found that this was similar to Overworked in a sense. Like I know it gets Goko'd, but in my theory, in my testing again, it was really good against Fire Fist. I resolved it against other decks for a lot, but it usually didn't really do much. So yeah, it was good to have, but didn't use it much. And when I did have it, it's useless. So 3 upstarts. There were a lot of limited cards in the deck now, and I wanted to speed it up and see things more, and this helps. The alternative people you thought of was like running actual traps, so you can live to see another turn. So you draw an extra card. It's similar theory, but this is just it's so much faster. It's so much faster. The life points aren't really relevant. Like I rarely OTK unless I have a really god hand, and even still they have back rows to push through. So OTKs don't really happen often, and it's not similar to old Mermails, so the life points isn't relevant much. But this was definitely worth running. I wouldn't cut it. Dark Hole. Such a good card. It's good against Dwellers, Prophecies. Against Prophecies, you kill their Magicians or Temperatures, any spellcaster really, and they shuts down the Fate for the turn, which is really big. You can push through without worrying of Fate, which is mainly their one form of defense, and it helped like it's good against Fire Fist, like just killing monsters. Like it's just good, man. Why should I run it? It's good. And 3 MSC. Again, I was expecting a lot of back row heavy decks, Prophecy, Fire Fist. It's good for like Gears maybe, like Mirror Match, I don't know, like hitting towers, hitting 10 keys, Tensus, Gokos, it's so crucial, and I will never play lesson 3. For the side deck, I ran 3 Overworked, which is by far the MVP of the day. A lot of people only ran 2 because they thought maybe it gets Goko'd. which happens a lot, I admit. But we can play around that by chaining other stuff and chaining this and the resolves. But I thought that this is just a dark hole, a torrential in one. Whenever you want to use it, you know, like you don't have to wait for them to do anything. You can just play it whenever you want, when it hurts the most. Against Bujins as well, they rely on stuff like Turtle for defense, and this plays around it, which is amazing. So I'll never play with 3. So it was good today.
You all have 10 seconds to get in the front, no pressure.
I chose to run 1 Slam Maneater. Before I ran 2, because I always wanted to see it against like Fire Fist or Evil Storms, or just some interesting decks that it's really good against. One of the pros to running 2 is that it's searchable, so you don't have to run 2. But if they know you have it, it's different, you know, like you expect it and then play around it with bears or fates. But you can do some pretty cool mind games, like searching this and setting a lens. They bear the lens and you get like blowout, like you win. There's so much mind games you can do, and it's when it does resolve, it's really nice. And level 3 is very relevant. 3 dust. As a Mermail player, last format I versed many rabbits. I lost to macros, I lost to soul drains, I lost to fissures. Now it's a 1, and this is so much more effective. You get rid of the 1 soul drain or the 1 leaf fissure, and you know you're safe to go. Like this deck loses to forget cards, I'll be honest, it sucks to forget cards, but once you get rid of them, your deck's really strong, so...
you cited those against me as well.
Against everything, like, most stuff, unless like Light Swords or something, but like, it was always good. And you can do some really cool plays, like, you can set a dust, end phase, dust their trap, and then set your sphere. That way your sphere is safe from MST, and next turn you can sphere and do some really cool plays. Like stuff like that is some really neat stuff you can do. Like if you want to bait out Gyoko, you can like use to bait Gyoko, dust, and set your sphere, and they can't Gyoko your sphere. Or set your overwork, and next turn you can overwork their field. Like so much cool stuff you can do. Nobody knows about it. 2 Mind Crush. This is probably, in my opinion, the best side card of the format. It hits every relevant deck. Maybe not Fire Fist so much, but Prophecy, Mirror Match, Gears is amazing. If you have open 2 or draw into 2, you win. You shouldn't lose. You can see the whole hand, choose what you discard, it's amazing. But the only problem was I couldn't find a room, and I wanted to balance out my side deck for other decks. So I only ran 2. 1 DD Crow. In America, Insectors are gaining a lot of hype, and I was actually scared of my deck. My friend actually got knocked out by Insectors, and this isn't the best, but it does hurt them quite a lot. So yeah, it worked out really well for me. Against others like Dark Hordes or something, it's good as well.
Did you side it at all today?
I decided it once against Dark Hordes, and it won me the game. It didn't win, but it turned the tides in my favour a lot, so it's good. I ran 2 Maxi and Nicholas. Some people may find this weird, as Maxi is a great card in the mirror match, one of the best. Like if you open this, you feel so safe. Because the deck can't OTK anymore, so you make them plus a lot. But one thing I noticed was that, well, first off, I didn't have enough space in my side deck, so I only chose to run 2. And again, I looked at the, I just scouted, and I noticed that Mermails actually weren't that popular. Majority were Prophecy and Fire Fist, and this deck sucks against them. I mean, this card sucks against them. It's good against Heretics, which everyone was hyping up, and so I put these 3 in. Most people run Maxi without the blocker, so Trag, or Gauze, or Battlefield, or Swift, but I don't like gambling on their like feelings. When some people got YOLO and they just push through Maxi, which happened to me, you want to see this card. Like, if you don't have one, like, you just know you're going to lose.
Did you have it when they pushed?
Yeah, I had it, but he trap stunned my set, so I couldn't drop it, which I misplayed. But in my opinion, you shouldn't rely on chance to win a game. You should. I mean, it's still a chance, but at least you have an out. You know, like you don't just rely on them stopping. And the last 2 cards are DNAs. Again, many for Bujins. Really, really good. Like, you shouldn't really use this card unless you're forced to. Like, I did a really crucial activation of this card. The guy attacked with Susanoo into my Dragon Sack, and I let the first 2 attacks go through on my tokens, and he attacked my Dragon Sack. I obviously had a crane, so I flipped this when he attacked, and he got blown out, and I won the game from there. Like, this card's very good, but you need to know when to use it. It's very, very important. So it's also good against like some rogue decks, like maybe Noble Knights or something, which is slowly gaining popularity. Prophecy is iffy. It's not that good, but it's not the worst, but I wouldn't say properly, but like it's an option. It's an option.
Yeah.
The X-Rec is really standard. Level 4s are Dueler, Mirror Match. My deck's all water, so the 500 attack boost is sometimes relevant. It's really good against heretics. A lot of people don't know, but you can negate the effects from the monsters by using this.
Yeah.
Amazing. My deck makes it a lot, so it's good. And for the level 4s, I ran Shark and Trite. Some people run 2 of these. Like this card is amazing. 2/6 beta. You think it's not much, but it gets him a lot of stuff. Evil Storm, Ophion, just obscure stuff, and it's just really good. And Trite Shark is really strong. I was considering running 2 of these, but again, my space is really tight. And I've noticed that something usually happens to this. So I never felt the need to make I never made a second one anyway. Like I couldn't make one. It just always something happened. And I ran the MVP Larval Chain. Tidal is such a key card. If you have Tidal in the grave, the game is so different.
Yeah.
And this card is really easy to make.
Yeah.
I was even considering running Aqua Spirit just to make this card. It's so good, and like them with this.
Yeah.
But if they leave this on the field, the game is going to be really hard for them to win. I can add a Dragoons or Northern Garcia or Megalo, Fever to the top of the deck, and next turn it's going to be hell for them. So great card, wouldn't cut it. Then I had Zemains again. Rarely made this. I made this once, and I killed a Soul Drain. Or if I made this in my Torrential set or something, it's pretty nice. But again, I just wanted level 3. It was this or Leviathan, and this was a safer choice, so I chose this. Level 7s, I had 2 Dracosex. I was considering running 1 again. I wanted more Synchros, and the space was tight, but I realized that this deck makes rank 7 so much, and double Dracosex field is pretty much unstoppable, so yeah, I ran 2. Gaios and Big Eye. Big Eye, I don't need to explain. There's a reason why it's such a good expensive. This one, amazing card, great against Fire Fist when they have little resources, when you know their traps are gone, when you know they have little cards in hand. Use this, they can't stop it. Wolfwalk dead, Bear dead, Gorilla dead, Someone Stuff dead. Spirit is so good, I wouldn't cut it. And for the Synchros, I had Catasta and Amades. They both serve a similar purpose, which was against Brujins, but I just wanted a second option. That's all. That's purely it. Some decks this is good against, this isn't. Yeah. But yeah, both Brujins mainly. And then we had Black Rose and Gumnia. I made Black Rose once for +5, it was amazing.
Wow.
But again, I rarely make it. People usually see it coming as top, but when it does go off, it's amazing. Probably one of the best synchros. Gumnia, again, probably one of the strongest synchros I've ever made today. Like, this discarding Gundam Marksman, pop maybe 3 cards, summon 1, so amazing. Level 7 as well, which is the best thing.
Yeah.
And it's water and dragon, so fits synergizes perfectly. And Jaloran, never made this, but it's not an option again. And the last card was Crimson Blader. It was this or Scrap, but I thought that Heritage was the thing, so I put this in. And never burst them, but it was good against other stuff like Fire King.
Did you make it at all?
No.
No.
No, but it was an option, and I'm glad I put it in. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.
So really quickly, do you remember your matches on day 1?
Day 1, I remember versing a lot of weird decks. I versed Fire Fists, Dark Worlds, Chain Burn, Gravekeepers. I don't remember the rest, but I versed a lot of weird decks. Yeah.
And how about day 2?
Day 2, just all Fire Fists. I lost to the Fire Fist, yeah.
So it was all Fire Fist from the rounds to the top?
All Fire Fist.
Wow.
Fire Fist, yeah. I'm glad I made the side of the card Fire Fist heavily. I was expecting them a lot, and it was amazing.
Alright.
Thanks for watching.
Oh, you have shoutouts?
Oh, my shoutouts, yeah. My team, they've been excellent to me. They've been lending me cards, moral support. Yeah, my good friend Connor, this is a good friend. And yeah, I want to shout out to Nick Butcher. I don't know why, but he wants me to shout out to him. And like, watch it. Thanks for watching.
Alright, again, comment, rate, subscribe, and have a good day.